hold on. Okay, hold on.
Remember to max.
Let's see if I can find just the video here. Sometimes they put it in the description, sometimes they don't. God. Site can't be reached. Fuck me. Entire world.
Maximize welfare. To mention to give illegal.
Alright, I'll just watch this in the front.
Sign new immigrants up for welfare immediately. This is Joe Biden. So they walk off and they come in and they put a foot into our land and we sign up new immigrants up for welfare. We sign them up immediately. They get welfare benefits. United States citizens don't get what they're looking to give illegal immigrants.
Bullshit.
Sign up. It's hard to believe I'm even reading that. New immigrants for welfare immediately.
Immediately. That's not true.
Not to mention the cost.
The cost.
This,
Incalculable.
which is incalculable.
Incalculable. That's what they always say. That's what he says when he has no idea what the number is.
And
When he doesn't feel like saying big or huge, he says incalculable. Because that's like, that's because he knows like people get tired of hearing him say biggest and hugest.
For immigrants
At least he said it right this time. He wants it incalculable.
self-sufficiency and maximize their welfare.
Yeah, that
And
means
this
nothing.
is us writing it. Who's not coming to the United States?
Immigration has been down for a really long fucking time. A lot of people aren't coming to the United fucking States, as a matter of fact. Immigration has actually been at a record low, specifically because of COVID lately. And under Joe Biden, when Obama was president, there was 3 million deportations, even more than you have. Like, you can never be right-wing enough for these fucking people. Isn't that crazy? It's all about fucking optics to them. They can never, like, grasp the world beyond that.
Person from South America is going to pour in. Every person from other countries, they're going to be pouring in. End requirement, think of that, for immigrant self-sufficiency. And remember to maximize welfare. So we're giving a maximum.
What does that mean coming from him? I'm not even sure which document. I'm pretty sure he's just pulling this directly out of his fucking ass. But maximize welfare, does that mean just like everybody gets infinite money?
Then we have massively expand immigration during a global pandemic.
No. Where are you reading this from? Yeah, no, his one fucking piece of, like, legislation that he always points to whenever anybody's like, hey, Trump's not taking any of this pandemic shit seriously. Oh, yeah? Right around the beginning of the virus, Trump banned, immigration from, China. Yeah, take that. Like, but you could just go to China and then go to, like, literally any other country and then come right in. Well, you know. It worked. No, it didn't. Oh, fuck.
Taking jobs from unemployed Americans.
Taking jobs from how can you take a job from an unemployed American? How do you take a job from an unemployed American? How does that make sense? It's fun. It's like it's never like framed like it's the way they. I mean, he doesn't want to say job stealing because that's a little bit too mask off even for him. But that that doesn't make any fucking sense. How do you take a job from an unemployed American? Exactly. And what's always fucking hilarious is that what always gets, they just ignore this fact that there ultimately will be more jobs if you bring in more immigrants. Because with every fucking immigrant you bring in a new fucking person to, like, serve, essentially. You bring a new fucking person who's gonna, invest, like, more money into your pockets and buy more products and buy more goods. And when you, like, slash immigration, you actually hurt jobs for that exact reason. Especially when you remember that 1/3, as according to, I want to say the 2010 census? We don't have census results for the 2021 yet. But as according to the 2010 census, 1/3 of all fucking businesses are started by first-generation immigrants. So, in any other context, they would be job creators, but because they're fucking brown, like, they're job thieves. Yeah, so not only they're coming here to create fucking jobs, starting fucking businesses, but they're also, just by virtue of being here and consuming and working, they're creating fucking jobs. They're creating more jobs than otherwise, because bringing in more immigrants is linked to GDP growth. The only fucking demographic of people that are hurt by the keeping out immigrants is low-earning high school dropouts, which are people that basically earn the minimum wage, and other immigrants. Those are the only two demographics. And we could counteract that exact... everybody fucking wants me. I'm streaming. Fucking phone's ringing again. And we could counteract that with just some decent, like, social welfare policies, which this guy is just shitting on, like, as if he wants any American to have welfare. Like, only, like, I love this. This is not just Trump. This is everywhere. You see, like, oh, yeah, no, the immigrants, they get free health care, they get free fucking welfare, they get it all. They're living like kings, high on the hog. No, they're fucking not. What fucking planet are these people living on? It's just jealousy at this point. They just assume, like, they just pull this shit directly out of their fucking booty holes. It means nothing coming from them.
End all travel bans, including from jihadist regions. So
does that include
now
South
we have
America?
travel bans.
No, it
A
doesn't.
lot of you
Yeah, the cause of 9/11, the fucking people, the architects behind 9/11, they're still free to come here whenever they want.
said
But
I didn't get the travel ban, and you were wrong. We got
not the one you wanted.
the travel ban. We lost in the Ninth Circuit. We lost again in the Ninth Circuit, and then we won in the Supreme Court. We have a very strong travel ban.
Yeah, very
And
good.
We don't.
Yeah, I think the travel ban he's talking about is just the one that, like, enacted just for COVID. So now he's, like, running around. Like, just the amount of times, like, this motherfucker has just been like, oh, actually, everything's fantastic when everything around you is burning. It's absurd to me.
Don't want people that are going to come in and blow up our cities, do things. And frankly,
Yeah, remember, the overwhelming majority of fucking terrorist attacks that happen in this country, the overwhelming majority are fucking white supremacist terrorist attacks, which this motherfucker has been basically offhandedly supporting for his entire fucking presidency.
with the
Spreading their
liberal
fucking propaganda
Democrats
as we
running the
speak.
cities that we do have where they do have
Democrat-run
problems,
cities.
Maybe they wouldn't mind, but I would mind, and the people of this country mind.
Yeah, it's crazy how he has so, like, he was talking this shit about, like, Chicago, which is, like, my home city. He was talking this shit like, man, you know, I'm really, really fucking concerned about the 68 people who were shot and killed. I'm very concerned about the children. And it's like, why are they only concerned about this when there's obviously more important shit going on in the world right now? Why is it, like, it's almost as if they only care about this shit as a gotcha, as a deflection, as a whataboutism or something. Why? Why do you think that is? It's bullshit. And this motherfucker is gonna claim that he gives a shit about urban city children when he, when he was just a fucking TV host, he bought a fucking full-page ad in the goddamn, I think, New York Times to, basically saying that we should be, imprisoning the Central Park Five. Didn't give a shit about their testimonies, didn't give a shit about any of the facts behind the case, was instrumental in their sentencing. Not instrumental, I'm sorry. He was, he contributed to their sentencing and their fucking, like, used his platform to the best of his ability to put those people in jail. And he's gonna pretend he has a fucking fifth of a goddamn care what happens to children in the inner cities. Fuck him.
So listen to this. End all travel bans.
End all
He's
travel
talking
bans.
about the ban that I won. That everybody said I didn't win. They said I didn't win because in the lower court we lost. That we lost in the appellate
Keep
division,
rambling.
And then we won in the Supreme Court.
Good job.
I said, he
Good job. Your fucking plants won. Good job.
lost. And they're right at the lower level. But
Yeah, like, what a fucking, like, who is this good for again? Reminds me of that episode of fucking The Simpsons where, like, Ned Flanders, like, puts, like, security cameras around everybody's houses. And, like, and he asks, he's like, what the fuck is this good for again? Like, how many times have you been blown up since we started spying on everybody? It's like, okay.
in the meantime, we won in the Supreme Court. So it's in effect, but they didn't say that. They said he lost. Which, again, is fake news, but that's the way they do it. So end all travel
His ego
bans,
just can't
including
handle it.
from jihadist regions. They
Jihadist regions. Are we gonna slash any of our ties with the jihadist regions we have all around the fucking world? No, I guess not.
specified that.
I love when he talks as if he isn't the fucking president. I love when he talks like, oh, like, we gotta end the war with fucking Afghanistan, as if he can't do that any fucking minute.
Grant mass amnesty.
Mass
Everybody
amnesty.
gets amnesty.
Or
Mass
like,
amnesty.
you mean like what Reagan
Think of
wanted?
that. And this is create a roadmap to citizenship for massive
Oh no.
numbers. And
They're
we're
gonna come in here, guys. They're gonna come here, take your wife, take your job, take your kids. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming to boost the GDP growth.
talking about DACA because I'm going to take care of DACA
Yeah.
much better than.
What happened to I like the legal way of getting into the country? What happened to I have no problem with legal immigrants? But it seems like they have they don't have a problem with legal immigration, They just want to undermine and undersell every form of legal immigration, so that the only way to get back into the country legally is to suck the president's bruised inch for a fucking Einstein visa. It's crazy. Crazy.
Than the Democrats did. The Democrats had their chance, and they blew it.
Yeah. This is what he's talking about. I remember this shit. He made some, like, fucking offhanded, like, fucking, like, accusation of a deal. Like, I don't even remember what it was, but he put some shit on the table, like, hey, I won't cut DACA if you sign more of my fucking tax cuts for the rich or some shit. Or some, like, ultra-Republican thing. It's like, you're going to give us something that we could just get back, like, 4 years from now? Like, some shit that you took away from us in exchange for you putting your ultra-Republican shit? Like, nobody's gonna fucking vote for that. Fuck you. Like, I mean, honestly, I'm happy that I failed, because, like, honestly, I wouldn't have put it above Nancy Pelosi if there was, like, a more of a Republican majority to do that shit, to agree to that fucking deal, because fuck her. But, like, the idea that he's, like, trying so hard to reach out an olive branch, no, he's fucking not. Put a fucking gun to your head and acts like he's trying to help. Like, fuck you.
But we're gonna take care of DACA, because I'm gonna be doing, in the not-too-distant future, pretty soon,
Here's why DACA fucking, like, scares me a little bit. I mean, I'm probably fine because my mother is a native-born American, but my fucking father is a first-generation immigrant. And there is some argument to be made that I might be an anchor baby. I might be. Because some of the circumstances around my parents' separation is a little suspicious. Like, around 7 years after Dad fucking got married to my mom, you know, they got separated, which is about, like, just past, like, the thing you need to get, like, guaranteed citizenship in America. Is he just gonna slash, like, citizenship for my father, and by extension, slash citizenship for me? Is he gonna ship me off to fucking Palestine or something? A place that I know almost nothing about? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how these fuckers think. And, like, and if I'm not certain, like, why the fuck should I believe that, like, any of the fucking Mexicans who are concerned with the fucking Goya Foods fucking worshiping the president? Why should I can only imagine what they're thinking, what they're afraid it might happen.
I'm going to be signing a new immigration action. Very, very big merit-based immigration action.
Merit-based. What does merit-based mean coming from him? What does it mean coming from him? Because earlier in this fucking speech, he was talking about, like, how, oh, they're coming here to steal Americans' jobs. Like, what if they're really good at a job and they're stealing from an even better American? Or, like, just from a regular American? Like, what? You have a problem with American doctors? You have a problem with American engineers? You want to bring in these foreign engineers? Like, no. Fuck you. It means nothing coming from him.
I'll be able to do. Vastly expand low-skilled immigration to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So they want a lot of people come in with low skills.
Uh-huh.
I like merit.
I like merit. No, you don't. Yeah, here's the thing. Our entire economy is pretty much based on this low-class labor. It really is. Arizona tried this experiment where they were like, hey, we're going to get rid of all the fucking brown people. We're going to card random people and ask them for their papers. And when when they tried to roll this out, and when they realized, oh shit, nobody's lining around the block to pick our fucking fruits in 120-degree weather for minimum wage, they realized, okay, fine, we can have our immigrants back. But we're going to be real fucking nasty about it. This shit doesn't work. As much as they bitch and moan about it, they require it. And this is a boogeyman coming from him, because, like, if anybody really wanted to fucking fuck with to fuck with, like, immigration laws, all they would really have to do is hammer down on these companies that bring in immigrants by the busloads on their own dime, and then just, like, hoard them and work them for, like, minimum wage or less. That's all they would really have to do, but they're not really interested in that. They just want excuse me. They just want a boogeyman. Like, if ants are, like, if there's, like, ants all over your house and there's, like, a pile of donuts on the floor, you don't just kill all the ants, you get rid of the donuts, right?
Think of that. Vastly expand low-skilled immigration.
I mean, I don't even know what he's reading. This is just some shit. And he's, like, reading it like it's, like, an authority. Like, he basically just started this off reading this list as if, like, he got it right from Antifa HQ or something. Like, what the fuck?
United States. These are the things that are in the plan.
These
this
things
is Biden.
This is
Biden's
Biden.
gone radical left.
Radical left.
Increase refugee admissions
Radical left means absolutely fucking nothing anymore. Holy shit.
by 700%.
Like, you're almost making Biden seem cool. Don't you understand that?
Huh.
Wait, what the? I didn't hear
By
the last part.
7. Increase refugee admissions by 7.
Spooky refugees.
100%.
Hey guys, remember when the Syrian refugees came in? I mean, not the Syrian, the fucking Somalian refugees came in and they absolutely destroyed the fucking American population. The sun just never rose again. The oceans dried up. Everything just went to shit. Oh yeah, no, me neither. Remember when the Syrian refugees we got like a fraction of them in? The entire right wing lost their shit, but really nothing happened. We even have a Somalian refugee, is she a refugee? Yeah, she's a refugee in Congress now. They're really integrating. They're integrating. It's crazy. They're becoming Americans. Huh. Is that not a merit-based refugee? And she gets tons of shit from this fucker, too.
Huh. That's a lot. By 700%.
700%.
Nobody's ever heard of such a thing.
Somebody's ever heard of
Increase
700%.
refugee admissions by 700%.
700%.
So I want to thank everybody. And
I love the
we'll be
accusatory
having these
tone.
conferences. Again, we're going to be signing an immigration act very soon. It's going to be based on merit.
Could be based on
Be
merit.
very strong.
Very strong. Very big. Very strong. Very good. Very good. Do you think he's gonna get like on like Biden's level at any point? That's a weird thing. So Biden actually has like an interesting strategy that I'm kind of not sure how Trump's going to react, because he's almost trying to outright Trump in a lot of ways. I don't know if Biden's smart enough. I mean, I don't know what Biden's gonna do. I mean, I think he's going to aim for like I think he's got to like separate himself from fucking Trump and really like be like, I'm a fucking man of the fucking immigrants kind of thing. But yeah, no, it's just bullshit. It infuriates me that, like, honestly, so much of this fucking, like, speech is just based on it's just literally just him, like, being like, they're going to increase immigrants and refugees. They're gonna do it. And, like, there's no care for whether or not, even if you demonstrate to these fucking people that would actually improve the economy in every single fucking way for most people. For most people in the economy, for the overwhelming majority. The only people being, like, the ultra poor, who these Republicans only give a shit about when it gives an opportunity to shit on brown people. you could improve life in every single fucking way, but they're just like, refugees, 700%, 700%, that's a big number. Are you really comfortable with 700% of refugees and immigrants who are low-skilled yet are going to take your job, you unemployed person? Bullshit. Like, they really think that the economy works. Like, there's only, like, a set number of jobs and you can never create another job. Like, if you had... Oh my god, I've already explained this. I don't even know why I have to go through it again. But yeah. Fuck this guy, he's a fucking moron. Fuck him. Destroyed. Ugh. Who else did I want to cover? Oh, there was one more I wanted to do. I don't know if I have time for it, so I'll probably have to go through pretty quickly. Shit. Wait, is that in the no-no square? That is not in the no-no square. I'm gonna put this in the no-no square now. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. Yes, carry us, refugees. Are we really going to have 700,000 billion trillion refugees? No. No. And low-skilled workers? He wants only the high-skilled workers. I'm still on this point. Trump actually, like, Trump's fucking policies got rid of, like, a fucking, of, like, an Indian, immigrant who was educated in American, like, colleges, who developed this, like, incredibly successful app that, like, employed, like, 70,000 people. Or maybe I think that's an exaggeration, but a lot of fucking people. And that dude, like, couldn't get citizenship in Trump's America. And now he's making jobs for India, instead of fucking, in America. Yeah, it's really merit-based. But if he was a fucking hot fucking, Russian chick who was sucking the president's dick, despite being half his fucking age, you know, I'm sure he would find the merit in that. I'm sure. You know what? I think I'm just going to pick a random good-sounding, like, PragerU video. And we'll just see. There was one that looked interesting to me. Yeah. Minimum wage.